Greetings, everybody. This is Harvey speaking. It's going to be a polling video, kind of an old topic from back in the day. I don't know if you folks remember Life Matrix, but the main theme to his Mandela Effect channel was that we've all died. And so he had a lot of people contacting him with their experiences of how they think they died and then woke up here. And, I've personally spoken with him on the phone a few times, and the story for me that stood out the most was, most people don't know that when your lungs fill up with water and you're drowning, it feels like your lungs on fire. And he told me the story about this guy was surfing, crashed, his lungs were filling up with water, and his lungs were on fire. He was convinced he's, dying, and then all of a sudden he woke up on the beach and then experienced all these Mandela effects. So, and I've personally had my own experience where I think I thought so much that I was going to die that it's like I felt like it was going to be imminent, like no time to call 911, like I'm dying. So the only thing that went through my mind was to call my mom. I'm telling my mom I'm dying, I love you, goodbye, and all this stuff. So a little bit of a backstory. My mom's a complete worry wart. Like every time she hears of a tornado anywhere in the state of Texas, she calls me up like, "Are you okay?" Warnings, weather stuff. There was a time, like I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, she couldn't get hold of me, and she like called the police to do health and welfare check on my home. And I mean, my mom was just totally worry wart. So if I had called my mom up saying I'm dying, and she knows where I live, she would have been calling the flipping police and the ambulance and everything. But that never happened, and I thought I died. Woke up the next day and everything's normal, and it was nighttime, but now it's like middle of the day the next day, and I'm laying on the floor, and I talked to my mom, and she's like, "Man, really had me worried there yesterday. You called me up saying you're dying and everything. You okay?" But again, she would have called the cops and 911 and everything. So, and I hear a lot of these stories where people thought they died. So I just thought I'd take a polling video and say, how many people, think you've died and woke up here. Just another segue, ever since the 70s, not crackpots, we're talking about world-renowned theoretical physicists are convinced that this is a holographic universe. Some of the most convincing evidence of it is that there's a certain computer code program, language, I guess you call it, one of those things, that is used for communication, like all cell phones use it. And they found this code that goes throughout the universe. There's this computer code going all throughout the universe, and there's no explanation for it because it is a man-made thing. It's not natural. So we have this man-made communication software computer code all throughout this universe. For those of you who know me, my personal opinion is I've unfortunately been involved in some black op projects, and I do know that there's what's called a controlled Earth that's completely run by aliens, and it's rather holographic-ish, I guess you could say. They pretty much can do anything there, and they transport people back and forth. And you can actually, when you're in this place, there's been lots of times where I could literally just drive like across a bridge. It'll be broad daylight, and then I go across the bridge, and it's pitch black, and I'm literally in another reality. And so that those experiences. So, my personal belief has always been that there's more than one Earth, and there freaking aliens are moving us back and forth. In particular, the another segue, the backside of the moon, the dark side. There's supposedly a lot of technology there, and it's used to send out a signal to control humans. And one day back in 2015, that technology got attacked, and then by coincidence, that's when a lot of people woke up. So supposedly they couldn't brainwash people anymore. The signal to, normally they can move you between worlds and send a program down to your brain and reprogram you, so you're none the wiser and you don't notice anything. But when the technology got sabotaged, destroyed pretty much, they couldn't reprogram people, and that's supposedly why a lot of people in particular woke up around 2015, because they were able to maintain and keep their regular memories, and then they saw how everything's different. They weren't reprogrammed to, and etc. So another weird thing is that going on with the parallel Earths, more than one Earth. Supposedly Earth. I'm sure you've all heard of scrying and they use black mirrors and stuff. Another interesting thing is I don't know what our computers, cell phone screens are made of today, but some are made out of crystal, and crystals are actually living beings. They vibrate and this and that and the other thing. So anyway, I just want to show you real quick this video of this guy has an old cell phone. He's even gonna wiggle his finger. At first, I'm like, this has got to be fake. This is some incredible CGI stuff. But he even wiggles his finger. Yeah, that's my glasses. It's all right. No, it's okay. Just leave it. There's this. It's so hard for me to believe. I'm going to show it to you. Take it for what you're worth. I haven't verified it, but it seems legit. If you understand the physics and theoretical physics and all that stuff, it makes sense to me that it's possible that an old cell phone could actually, you could use a camera and see the old reality. So you're going to see this guy with an old cell phone. Sorry, I'm holding my phone. I'll try and make it as still as I can. Where he's showing a video of how like Cheez-Its is today, but then it shows the old stuff. So let me move over here. And I'll do my best to hold this thing steady. Oh no! It's telling me my shirt off. Whatever. I'm not making a new video. So where's the camera? Ugh. Jeez, camera. Where's? Oh, this way. Oh, my gosh. I'm gonna have to remake this video, I think. I don't care. Why am I so dumb right now? Anyway, because I need to do this. You can tell I'm really good with cameras, can't you? Alright. Go ahead and hit play.
Able to see into a parallel dimension with old cell phone.
So there's the way it is today, but through the phone, look, there it is, Jiffy. But it's Jiff here today. I remember Jiffy. Good old Chick-fil-A. Without the H? That one I'm not too familiar with. Yeah. So there has the H. Oh, it's a K, sorry. H, what am I thinking? This one hits home for me. I remember the Z like yesterday. It's so weird to see it. Look, he's like, this is legit, guys. I don't know. Crazy. Let me hit stop. Well, I guess you folks got an extra bonus of my shirt off. Sorry about that. I should make screw it. Whatever. All right. So put in the comments below. Don't say anything about my shirt off. I don't need to hear comments about that. But put in the comments below, do you think we died? Do you have a death experience? I've also heard stories where this guy, he's an older man, had several people that he knows, and one day they're alive, and he's like, dude, last week we buried you, you're dead. And they laughed. They're like, I'm not dead. And he did this with several people, 3 different people he knew that were supposedly dead. So he's convinced that he died. A lot of people are. But anyway, I just want to get your personal opinion, revisiting an old topic. I have my personal opinion, Brandon's personal opinion, I guess. It's so convoluted. It could be both. I mean, it could be my story of back in the days with the Black Op projects, and maybe I did die. The story I was telling actually happened during a Black Op project, and I do know that we, not you guys, but the people, the operatives, have cell phones. There's a technology in there that enables you to call in between dimensions. So it's very easy for me just to call anywhere in the alien controlled Earth or real Earth. There's a technology in the phones to do that. So who knows? Maybe I did die that one day during a blackout project. I do know people do die quite often in these blackout projects because it's a highly advanced technology. They are warping and moving reality and space around, and sometimes, unfortunately, you're just in the wrong spot as reality is moving and shifting, and you literally get ripped apart and you're killed. So people do die quite often in these blackout projects. So who knows? Maybe I got caught up in a rift and ripped apart, and I just don't remember. I don't know. Anyway, you know, and for those, you know, I didn't do the blackout project willingly. I was more or less, I call it being kidnapped, and I was a beta tester, and kind of like people who graduate from human school to act human, and they send them, they find ways to become friends with me, and they come to my home. And I told you a story one day. This girl, she walks into my living room, and she looks at the light, she stares at it, and she looked at me, and she stared at it again. She looked really confused. She looked at me again, she goes, "What's wrong with your light? It's broken." I said, "You need to turn on the light switch." She goes, "What's that?" I go in the kitchen, it's on the wall. She go, and you can see a light switch on the wall, okay? She goes in the kitchen, and the kitchen light was on. She's trying to turn the living room light on. The living room light just happened to be in the kitchen. And she's like, doing this thing all over the wall. Where is it? Where's the light switch? And I'm like, "It's that thing that sticks out of the wall." She goes, "Oh, that thing." And then she flipped it up, and the light came on. So apparently, she was out sick that day, or maybe she was going to the bathroom when they're teaching the aliens how to turn on a light. She did not know how to turn on a light. And anyway, she failed, had to go back to school. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well out there. God bless. Peace. Take care. Oh, I'm sorry I'm zoning out. Anyway, God bless. Peace, everybody. Hope you're all doing well out there. Let me know. Post a comment. What? Did it stop?
Stop?
Now